guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we're going to talk about holiday travel. So AAA has been great. They've kind of outlined, the best and worst times to travel. They anticipate that this is going to be a record-setting travel moment. What did they say? Nebraska and Iowa travelers, specifically for our region, part of 9.1 million people expected to close out 2024. So a huge number there if you're taken to the skies or perhaps you have a road trip planned with your family. So let's kind of take a closer look at that, shall we? So I'm going to head over to the AAA's newsroom, is what they call it. This is what they're seeing here. So yeah, they project 119.3 million people will travel 50 miles or more from home over the year-end holiday period. So that year-end holiday period that we're tracking is from Saturday, December 21st through Wednesday, January 1st, okay? So keep that in mind as we kind of gear up for that record holiday travel stretch, if you will. So yeah, that's 139,000 more than in 2023, but less than the record set in 2019. So that's the fun fact that I was going for there. So the west, north, central area, that includes Iowa and Nebraska, so that includes us. The vice president of travel for AAA does tell us, during that time period, again, I have that highlighted right here for you. Travelers should expect the roads, airports, cruise terminals to be more crowded than normal. So some tips, give yourself some extra time if you are headed out there for sure. So let's kind of scroll down here a little bit. So here's a good visual for you. So a majority of the travelers during this holiday rush period are going to be traveling by car. Second is by air, and third is other. So you can kind of look at the travelers by mode and the growth rate from different years, etc. But yeah, so a lot of you traveling by car out there. So let's take a look at those fuel prices, right? So right now, today's average is $3.04. This is the price as of 12/19. And then if we hover over our area, so Nebraska's average is at $2.79. So we are well below the national average, so some good news there. And then Iowa is a little lower, $2.79, yeah, $2.78 a gallon. So again, Iowa, Nebraska area lower than the national average at $3.04 at this point. And we'll have to see if these prices will go up in the coming days because of this record travel forecast that is anticipated. So I'm going to head over back here to this website. Okay, so let's chat about some road safety tips. Okay, so follow posted speed limits, drive only when alert and refreshed. And of course, there are more details on this. They have a lot of different highlights here under each one of these headlines, so something you can take a look at on your own if you're interested. Again, that's newsroom.aaa.com. Remember to slow down or move over. If you see an emergency responder, that's one thing. Change lanes to give crews more room. Any angry holiday drivers out there, it's just not worth it, so slow down or move over. This was another thing that caught my eye. Best and worst times to drive and peak congestion by metro. Okay, so here's the list for you. I'm not going to focus too much on the metro areas, but best and worst times to travel. So if you're traveling on Thursday, that's December 19th, you want to go before 11 in the morning. 3 to 8 is the worst. That's what AAA is clocking in right now. And you can kind of go down the list. So Friday, December 20th. Again, the best travel times are to the right. So let's focus on the best. So Saturday the 21st before 2 p.m., Sunday the 22nd before noon, Monday the 23rd before 11, and then Tuesday for Christmas Eve, December 24th. AAA is anticipating minimal traffic impact is expected for that day. Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas as well, Wednesday, December 25th, minimal traffic impact expected then. So yeah, but then again, right after Christmas, Thursday, before 11 a.m. if you get on the road, that's probably your best bet. Friday the 27th before 2, Saturday before 11, and the list does go on. So it seems like if you hit the road before 11 o'clock within that initial travel period, you're doing pretty well. So something to keep in mind as you travel to and from your destination this holiday season. Also, some fun facts. AAA's top holiday destinations, the top 3 domestic are Orlando, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and Miami, Florida. I gotta scroll down here a little bit more. There we go. Boop. Okay, yeah, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. So Florida, a popular destination. Yeah, probably won't see any snow there, so I'm gonna guess that that's one reason why. And then international and Caribbean destinations, so Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Mexicali, Mexico, and Cancun. So yeah, if you are in the Midwest here and traveling to one of those spots, either domestic or internationally, I don't blame you one bit. Although it hasn't been too bad out there lately, which kind of leads me to my next segment here. So let's kind of shift over to the weather if you will. Here's a live look from our first national camera. Look at the Missouri River there. So Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord sent out his forecast update today. He says, expect today partly cloudy and windy, a high of 51. So that should be happening around this hour, and then we're kind of falling from there. So now is the peak heat at 51. That sounds lovely to me. So hopefully you have time to go out there for your lunch hour and kind of enjoy it. Tonight he does say partly cloudy and windy, a low of 10. And then Friday, as we take a look at 144th and Dodge, partly cloudy with a high of 26 degrees. But yeah, this is a great shot. Yeah, clouds in the distance there, but look at that blue sky, just beautiful blue sky in Omaha. And then Saturday, as we kind of look into the weekend, taking a look at 90th and Dodge now, expect partly cloudy conditions with a high of 34. Yeah, so today is that high of 51, give or take. Sounds perfect. Tonight's going to be cold. Friday, a high of 26. So Friday's going to be pretty chilly out there. And then Saturday, we're warming up a few degrees with a high of 34. So something to take note for this weekend. Now, in the meantime, just want to say thank you so much for joining us at the Alert Center. Make sure you stay tuned for our broadcast at 3 o'clock, and we will see you then.